Throughout our history, humans have dedicated a significant portion of their time to ensure their survival. This has not only been in terms of propagating their genetic information, but also in avoiding death. In the past, the search for a magical fountain of youth, or immortality, was a common occurrence. However, these attempts to achieve immortality seem quaint by today's standards. In contrast, some practices, such as bathing in a virgin's blood, were considered maniacal. It is interesting to compare the immortality attempts of the past to those of the present. Number 10, Brian Johnson, a tech entrepreneur and investor, has amassed wealth through his involvement in companies driving scientific advancement. Since 2021, a significant portion of his funds, precisely $2 million annually, has been allocated to an experimental anti-aging initiative known as Project Blueprint. Johnson gained attention for his unconventional pursuit of longevity, which involves consuming over 100 daily supplements and adhering to a strict diet and sleep schedule. In a bold move, the CAO even explored freezing his biological aging process by undergoing blood plasma transfusions from his teenage son. Number 9, Pope Innocent VIII. In the 15th century, blood transfusion was a little understood medical practice. One of the earliest recorded instances involved Pope Innocent VIII, who fell gravely ill in 1492. Struggling to consume anything except a woman's breast milk, the Pope's physicians, believing in the life-giving properties of blood, attempted to restore his health by administering the blood of preteen boys. Unfortunately, this endeavor not only failed to rejuvenate the Pope, who eventually succumbed to fever, but it also resulted in the tragic loss of the young blood donors' lives. Number 8, James Stroll, the Coalition for Radical Life Extension, an American nonprofit, is dedicated to eradicating the challenges associated with aging. Notably, the organization's founder, James Stroll, is actively committed to the cause. Stroll, a real estate investor, embarked on this mission influenced by the loss of his grandmother during his childhood. Adopting a life extensionist approach, he adheres to a rigorous health routine. Stroll consumes around 70 supplements, including a diabetes drug recognized as the aspirin of anti-aging. Number 7, IND de Poters. In the 16th century French elite circles, there was a fascination with a miracle product, drink gold. IND de Poters, a prominent figure and royal mistress to King Henry II, was rumored to have indulged in this elixir for eternal youth. However, this pursuit may have contributed to her downfall. Despite maintaining a youthful appearance well into her 60s, modern analysis of her remains in 2009 revealed abnormally high levels of gold in her hair. Number 6, Alexander Boganov. In the 1920s, Alexander Boganov, a Russian revolutionary and physician, embarked on a quest to achieve eternal youth through blood transfusions. After conducting several experiments, Boganov claimed that infusions of younger blood not only rejuvenated his appearance, but also greatly improved his failing eyesight. Unfortunately, these transfusions ultimately proved fatal for Boganov. Number 5, Peter Thiel. American billionaire Peter Thiel, following the path of Alexander Boganov, appears to have set his sights on blood transfusions as a means to prolong his life. This ambition led him to invest in anti-aging research as early as 2006. Additionally, he has openly disclosed taking human growth hormone pills to sustain his bone and muscle health. Recently, Thiel has turned his focus to parabiosis, a scientific approach involving rejuvenating blood transfusions. Number 4, Sam Altman. Paying a company to kill you just so you can live forever might sound bizarre. But that's what tech billionaire and OpenAI CEO Sam Altman is doing. Precisely, Altman paid $10,000 to the startup Nectomy to end his life and upload the contents of his brain to a computer where they can be stored forever. The company claims that with their special embalming fluid, they can preserve your brain well enough to keep all its memories intact. But this technique is only viable if the brain is fresh, hence Nectomy has to terminate the participant's life beforehand. Number 3, Charles Ador Brown Sequard. This Mauritian scientist gained fame for his unorthodox approaches and eccentric demeanor. In the realm of hormone research, he became renowned for the Brown Sequard elixir, which he asserted could reverse aging and prolong life. In his later years, Brown Sequard began self-administering injections of extracts from the testicles of guinea pigs and dogs. However, as he was the sole participant in his experiment, and there was no means of verifying his claims, the elixir faced ridicule as he passed away at the age of 76. Number 2, Elizabeth Bathory. Elizabeth Bathory holds the unsettling title of the most prolific female murderer according to Guinness World Records. Allegedly responsible for the torture and death of up to 650 girls and women, Bathory, as a countess in Hungary, managed to avoid legal repercussions for an extended period. However, her reign of terror came to an end with her arrest in 1612 During her trial, numerous witness testimonies were presented, although many have since been questioned due to their reliance on hearsay. Among the sensational claims was that Bathory bathed in the blood of her victims to preserve her youth and beauty. As punishment, she was confined to a castle for the remainder of her life. Number 1. Qin Shi Huang. Qin Shi Huang, the inaugural emperor of the Qin dynasty in China, governed from the tender age of 13 until his demise at 49. Fearing mortality, the emperor actively pursued the elusive elixir of life during his later years. His pursuit led him to consume mercury in the hopes of achieving immortality, a quest that ultimately proved futile. Despite his efforts, Qin Shi Huang succumbed to illness and passed away in 210 BC after ruling over a unified China for 11 years. What lengths would you be willing to go to ensure you lived forever? Let us know in the comments below. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from Fact It and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.